Me again. So welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happening's YouTube Atheist Community and Debate Night Fun. And okay, so last night, long night, not too bad actually. Luddite Returns didn't show up, and Skeptical Heretic didn't show up. Maybe I'll keep saying that until he shows up. Anyway, pussy, wimp. Anyway, but we made do actually with the regulars. Even Piro was a little bit, but he really wasn't bad. He was obnoxiously, but he's always obnoxiously something. So anyway, yeah, and of course he agreed to everything, conceded everything, but he won't admit it in a video. So same old shit, pretty much there. So anyways, yeah, it's moved right along kind of night. So it wasn't too bad. It even had a moment of, like, peak chickosity. There was some women's and lovely, all that kind of crap. It was only kind of a peak moment, and then it passed, but it was nice. No Bonnie girl, though. But a lot of regulars missing. Holiday weekend and all, I guess. Whatever. And such. And but yeah, a lot of regulars there also. So anyway, so yeah, it's somehow it has some sort of continuity. It seemed relevant and substantive and meaningful. So I'm still looking for bear tracks. Yeah, so it really wasn't bad. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything outstanding subject-wise. It's same kind of subject basically. Defenses of antinatalism mostly, and the fact that there is no God and stuff like that. There, the ending towards the end was kind of funny. There was a huckleberry from well, I guess it's not really a huckleberry. It's further south than that. Further east and south, I guess. More of a southern gent. Well, there's a couple of them actually, and so they were semi-entertaining and such. I have to reform them, I believe. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's all I can conjure up. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, thank you to the usuals. Bandit was relatively human, so things went pretty well. But yeah, no sub-DNA guy, no whatever his name is guy. And but there seemed to be other fill-ins, and the room seemed active and participatory and such. All right, I'll give up. That's all. All right, now for the rest of the bullshit. Let's see, atheist community, there's all kinds of crap, but it's all basically crap. I did find out why Brett Keene's website went down. His, the hosting company that, I don't know, it's A something, and then it has some kind of X word or something. Anyway, they're running ads all over the place. Well, anyway, they took down his website, because they said some of the videos were too something or other. And it's just such bullshit. I mean, hosting, you're paying them, and they're going to, edit, apply something other than a legal standard to editorial control is just insane. So that was just totally, it wasn't his fault kind of thing. So that's kind of bullshit. So anyway, that was sort of disappointing. I mean, not that it would have been better to find out just Brett Keene just fucked up, but yeah, it really was the fact that, here's another Google-style company that thinks its role on the internet is to, modify the internet for the rest of us. And that's really not your job, fucker. Anyway, that's just bad policy. Alright, so Amazing Atheist did the answer video. I didn't watch it because, well, I just got better things to do with, an hour and a half, 2 hours of my life, whatever it was. And it's the same old crap, and, I should do it, but if I do it, I should respond to his answers, because I'm sure a lot of them were stupid. So, but I didn't do it, so can't really say. So we won't pay any attention to that. Yeah, I just don't see it happening. Until he gets relevant to my world, I guess there's just no point. He gets a lot of comments, though, as my comment tool makes me aware of. Anyway, and so what else? Skeptical Heretic did provoke a challenge against this guy about the whole religion is insane kind of argument. And, I wouldn't mind arguing if he can't find somebody to debate him. I'll certainly be willing. And I don't think it's a practical matter you're arguing for the fact that you think society would ever vote for such a thing or accept such a thing. But the argument is it accurate? Is it the truth? And the truth is that religion has the components of many psychiatric disorders. It is pretty much a textbook psychiatric disorder. And it's just the fact that it is popular that seems to be its only source of immunity from accurate judgment. Again, if this was a minority belief, or if this, all I have to do is change the God into an actual spaghetti monster, and you're going to call that guy crazy. So I don't buy this argument. There's something about religion that should get it a buy from the standards it would apply to anybody else who believed in imaginary characters that had absolute statements to make, not only about how they should live, but how other people should live. That's pretty disgusting. To say that doesn't scare you, that some arrogant asshole is not only going to tell you that he's taking directions from a God, but that his God somehow gives him the authority to tell you you have to take directions from his God. That's really fucked up. Sorry, that's crazy. It's fundamentally antisocial, and it's whatever, histrionic personality disorder or something. It's just way, it's aggrandizing, and it has no proportional perspective. It's way out of proportion for somebody to think their belief in a fable should have any relevance to anybody with a brain. But anyway, I don't want to get into that whole argument in this video, but it's definitely lots of ground for debate there about the fact that if we're going to be fair and accurate, religion has to fall into the "you're fucking cuckoo" category. You don't do something because mommy says so, and because your family's always done it. If these are the reasons you're doing something, they're really crappy reasons. So anyway, next. So what else is interesting? Not much from Country Report this week. Not much that I could make anything of. Entacontavad, no. Luddite returns to make some sort of video lamenting, he's another one of these guys who doesn't want to call himself an atheist and is pretending, it's the only word I can come up with, like Entacontavad, that somehow religion might possibly have a merit. Like there's some conceivable God that could exist. Like he can rationally form that scenario in his brain, that some all-knowledgeable, wise, intelligent thing would play whatever darts with us, would just basically victimize us in a deterministic world. Why would we be so deterministically predictable if he was doing something of some sort of merit? There's no answer to that question. I'm quite, I think, obviously a product of circumstances, the circumstances of fossil evidence, investigation of the evidence of where we came from and taking that to its logical conclusion, accepting the truth that we are built just to replicate a molecule, and that the substance of the game we're playing has absolutely nothing to do with intelligence, function, purpose, accomplishment. It's all a selfish DNA game. It is the selfish gene all over the place, and that has absolutely no intelligent character. It's nothing to do with fairness, nothing to do with justice. The most important concepts to anything you'd call intelligent, and yet those two things are completely absent from what we're calling the divine creation. Doesn't make any sense, Luddite. It's a preposterous theory. No point in giving it credibility merely because wacky humans have believed it's possible. It's a lot like, I guess, the argument about extraterrestrial life. People have a lot of wrong presumptions because life exists here, life is easy, life happens everywhere. They just don't get it. That our existence proves nothing about ease and our likelihood of reoccurrence. None of those things are demonstrated by existence, and it's just a wrong presumption. And the presumption that because people have fallen for this preposterously silly notion of a creator, that somehow that notion has any viability in a world where we have microscopes and telescopes, and we know there just ain't no evidence. There ain't no signature of either intelligence or a silly psychology, that wants to sign its work. It just ain't there. Even the whole, if you're going to make up a new god, you have to make up the notion, the stupid religious theory of a God who wouldn't communicate with us, who wouldn't talk to us, who wouldn't explain the game to us. I mean, that itself is so idiotic. Like intelligent things want to hide in the bushes and go, hee hee, look at the funny creation I made. Look how it's totally getting fucked. Intelligent things don't play stupid games. And this, this pretense, again, especially in a deterministic world, especially in a world where we are so predictable. You abuse a child, you'll end up with a broken human being. These are truths, predictable ones. And anything that is intelligent and doesn't intervene, it wouldn't make any sense. Because that intelligence would know what the outcome is, what the byproduct will be. They'll know what the harm is. They can't plead innocence. When the God put us here, it's no better than pulling off our wings, so to speak, and expecting something other than a degrade of our existence. And yeah, that's something a child could do. But when adults are pulling the wings off a fly, that's fucked up. Anyway, certainly when a god is doing it, fuck that. Alright, dealt with that issue. Warbling on a lot about kangaroos and, I don't know, voodoo or something, I don't know. Apparently they switched presidents over there because, the woman driver, wasn't doing too good. So that's kind of funny. First woman, and she basically sinks like a stone. So, sorry for the women, but, yeah, unfortunate, we'll call that. Speaking of women, there's some kind of smart-ass woman it was some sort of, Skype call show by these people called the Trolling with Logic, which is just such a stupid name. Like logical people would troll. Just imbecilic. People, what are you doing? Cool. And so these trolling with logic, and it was just such a such a like non sequitur oxymoron. And that was kind of funny because they did complain about trolls in the comments section, which is just kind of hilarious. But anyway, there was this I don't know, snarky, smartass geologist woman. I don't know, she had some kind of wacky name, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. What the hell was that name? Not my name or something like that. Anyway, I was just curious if she did make videos, because at least she was articulate. But she's probably wrong about everything, but who knows. But anyway, they screwed up the Amazing Randy thing, and so he showed up too late, and then the audio didn't work, and all this shit. And so the show was pretty much a big giant fuck up. What do I want to... I know there was something else I wanted to say about it. But yeah, it's all these, this mishy-mushy atheism. So it isn't much better than the League of Reason. They give themselves some kind of title like that. They're just like, okay, sure. Because they don't really perform, well enough for the title. The title suggests something a lot more reasonable than what you end up as a product. And they're fundamentally all these nihilist atheists, all these selfish pricks who think the only thing that's wrong with religion is the moral dictates, because that seems to be the only thing that matters to them, because they have amoralized the universe and decided it's all some sort of subjective, make up your own reality bullshit, which is fundamentally, again, insane. I think it's more insane than religion, actually. I think nihilism should be declared a mental disorder. I mean, frankly, to negate the substance of the phenomenon called consciousness and the substance of the phenomenological sensations that are experienced by conscious beings, to negate the significance of this projection created inside the vessel called brain when active, seems such a grotesque denial of reality. It's silly. So anyway, I've done my job. So if I'll do an add-on, maybe go over some of the videos I did, just for the sake of doing it, I suppose. Just to give fair notice that I have been working, doing my job, and such. And we'll call it a day and whatnot. Yeah, till next time. Alright, quick add-on video and such. So anyway, the videos I made is over here, and starting with, there's the what the fuck there, I suppose. Yep, getting on to almost 300 of them. Yeesh. Oof. 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 So anyway, oh yes, I did a response video to Coughlin. That was sort of interesting. He also talked on this subject of religion not being wacky. Clinically wacky. And I just, the more you think about it, just cut it down to, if it wasn't popular, if it wasn't a popular psychosis, you'd call it what it is, a psychosis. It's whacked. Most people, they're whacked from, maturation. They're brainwashed as children into thinking crookedly, right? Not logically. They're broken early in life, and they never really get over it. Psychiatric disorder. Anyway, qualified crazy, so I did another one of that kind of did the subject, and then I did the comments video, and then I did, that's on the Do Not God channel, so that one you have to go find. Anyway, ABC is, so this is stuff again, not being an atheist, all these people claiming, all these atheists who are kind of wishy-washy on their atheism, which, just doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, and then that was the Wayward Horizons guy did a Right to Die video, posted that on the Do Not God channel, and Vlogger Dome. Humans are insane. Yeah, I don't remember what that was, but it sounds like the same subject, right? There's part 2. And there's part 3. Yeah, those are all good videos from what I remember. Kind of long, but I thought they were pretty good. I think a lot of my videos are pretty good anyway, to tell you the truth. So junk video about junk philosophy. That actually wasn't that junky. That was actually a pretty good video. Yeah. So this was comments on My Misery Me's video, mostly comments regarding Luddite returns, and yeah, I took care of that. It's another junk video. This one was actually a junk video. That one was the dream video. So yeah, it was just sort of just junk, personal junk video kind of thing. So then these last 2 videos were kind of, this difficult subject of the real value of pleasure, feeling good, and the real value of feeling bad. Two, well, whatever. Difficult videos. Anyway, so that's sort of the news. I have been working on this little tool thing over here, and it's getting quite interesting, I think. So, hopefully I'll have a finished version of it. And, it does this to my YouTube video. So when I, play a YouTube video, it'll automatically move the comments over.
I'm about to read.
Can apply any backgrounds, but I really like these color gradation type things. So I'll have like a red version and a purple version and a whatever version, and it creates a nice viewing thing. I think I like it. Suits me. And then it puts this little menu over here. I mean, it has the listing of the videos and the most recent ones. This is the demo version, so they aren't updated. So here's the updated. So these are all comments on Skeptical Heretics video. Skeptical Heretic, Skeptical Heretic. There's this guy's video right there, comment from his video. It's this comment that's right there. Anyway, so and this is what book are you, and so that's this comment is a little lower, but that's just the way the order, sometimes it gets the order wrong, but they mostly all show up over here. And so it's sort of interesting. And then the tools will be here where you can set the background, and you'll be able to load other, like the DNG toolbox, you'll be able to load that in the page from here just as a convenience. And so that's in here, which is good. And I don't know what this is. Mosier versus Mosier. These people are irritating. Assholes. So eventually I'll be getting rid of all these shit commenters, but still actually have to sign in and all that kind of stuff, and get rid of all the jackass commenters, the unaccountable jackasses anyway, and such. And then it has the links on there to other things, but so it'll be reasonably interesting. So anyway, hopefully soon. I mean, just I didn't make any progress on it this week. Just too much going on, too busy, and blah blah blah. But I do like this color gradation thing. It's neat. I like it. I like it. So anyway, I think that's enough. Until the next time, and such. So forth and whatnot. Another week.